Good evening, and thanks for joining me in the debate today. Drew Visengai from Binghamton University and our judge, Christopher Kozak, thank you for being here, and I'll start. I support the resolution the United States federal government should ban animal testing that requires use of animals. My value is universal equity being defined as freedom from others from unethical actions from all ecological communities. Only by treating animals as equals and ridding ourselves of cleavages between us and them can everything be connected. This is saying that all of our world or ecosystems should be equal in decision calculus instead of preferring humans and animals that humans have decided are more worth or specifically trying to repair past harms. My criterion is ecocentrism with perspective of all nature and ethical decision making. It is not placing the environment above humans but giving equal weight to the value of every part of our ecosystem. Part of this is rejecting the animals are different, but humans are a part of us because we are a part of them. This litmus test of the negative has to prove that humans deserve more inherent value than non-humans. Definitions: testing that requires the use of non-animals according to PETA. The animal-based testing is a condition for governments. The importation or sale of pesticides, industrial chemicals, drugs, vaccines, genetically manipulated foods, and some consumer products banned. According to Oxford Dictionary, means illegally prohibited use in animal testing. According to the Anti-Vivisection Society, damage and direct effect of the application, toxicity, pharmacokinetics, metabolism, mutagenicity, carcinogenicity, and pyrogenicity. Contention 1 is ethics. The resolution of animal testing proves that animals are no more than objects to which to test and try scientific experiments and determine the effects with no ethical dilemma. Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, 2000. The cruelest, most painful experiments are government-mandated testing dogs, fish, guinea pigs, mice, rabbits, and even monkeys to force to swallow and inhale acidosis, which cause severe abdominal pain, paralysis, swelling, ulceration of the skin, and eyes, convulsions, seizures, and bleeding from the nose, mouth, and genitals before they're poisoned to death or killed. Viewing animals as properties intrinsically wrong and must be rejected in every instance. Stephen Barnett, University of Paris, 2. Animals are not things in the legal system that treats them as intrinsically flawed. None is the percent of none is centered on the human psychological and conceptual frameworks, legislation, the common law, the products of human activity, the bare and devoidable effects of human mentality. Label something as property as the entity so labeled possesses no interest and merit protection and a mean to ends determined by the property owner. You are not voting for the affirmative because it mentally solves every instance of animal exploitation. Instead, vote for a policy because it's intrinsically good. Reject the negative future-based disadvantages because the utilitarian, consequential rationale will always recreate the human domination of non-human cats. 97. Director of Science, Technology, and Society Program, New Jersey Institute of Technology. Utilitarian might be savage and disruptive in its bias towards humans. Impossible evaluation when the beginner is utilitarian for non-human entities. The alternative is to move away from the want-oriented ethical theory rather than evaluate the consequences that determine human, non-human world. You can look at the intrinsic qualities of the action to determine what type of action this action manifests. We want a world value, moral, universal to be created only when the preservation seems intrinsically good with policy action rather than a means to sometimes dissatisfaction. Will the policy be justified? The development of the ethical theory is the only choice. Contention 2 is solvency. The abstract prerequisite to the topic. The status quo assumes that animals are different from us because they lack the ability to communicate through verbal language. The justification allows for others who cannot communicate in the way we want to be oppressed. All forms of exclusion are patterned off the human, non-human divided to normalize the anthropocentric order is critical to challenging the endless war on death for difference. Terakoshi, Sussex Law School, 2K9. The violence and killing of speech word and the simplest question, survival of bare life, it is a consideration. The good direction seems to be followed. Human-animal distinction are Hellenes, barbarians, Europeans, Orientals, whites, blacks, civilized, and civilized, Nazis, Jews, Israelis, Arabs, colonized. The practices, the regimes have been normalized. The matter which replicates the normalization of the violence carried out by non-human animals, challenging the forms of violence, is the ongoing task of any critic. This rejection of politically unqualified justifies harm to the mentally handicapped person who is seen as property to their doctors and caretakers. Tom Reagan, Professor, North Carolina University, 1. What could be better instead of having more inherent value than animals? It's not true that humans have life with significantly less mental ability that is normal than having less inherent value than we do. It is not the natural slaves of us who are more fortunate when it comes to the innate intelligence. Only when the complete rejection of ethical can solve the value. Affirming non-aesthetic ethic takes humanity from the pedestal of enlightenment and harmony with nature. Eric Katz, Vice President of the International Society for Environmental Ethics, and Lorna Shelley, members of the Science, Technology, Societal Program, New Jersey Institute of Technology, Newark. The mistake of the policy preservation but the anthropocentric instrumental framework was justified. We must reject the anthropocentric instrumental framework for policy decisions and the alternative a shift in the philosophical worldview, trading with the comparison of human benefits and question the justice of specific human populations do not dominate the discussion. The environmentalists can escape the dilemma if they reject the axiological normative framework of anthropocentric instrumental rationality. Once move past the confines of human-based instrumental goods, the environmental position thereby justified, no policy dilemma is created. Okay, and I'm done.